Hello everyone, this is my presentation of my final project for CPE 421. This is my electric skateboard design. Of course, this is not the ultimate final implementation, as nothing is yet mounted onto the bottom of the skateboard. However, everything here has been coded and assembled, so all the functions do still work, and so I'm going to give a quick demonstration of how everything in my project works here today. Everything here is powered by a 20-volt lithium-ion battery. This battery would be used for things like a power drill or other similar tools. It's connected here to my motor controller board, which steps down that 20-volt source to a 5-volt source that powers the Arduino. The Arduino will then command the motor controller as necessary to power the 775 DC motor, again using that 20-volt source. The other modules in my project are a 0.96-inch OLED screen, a joystick, and a Hall sensor mounted here underneath this wheel. Hall sensors work by detecting when they're in the presence of a magnetic field, so I'm able to use that Hall sensor as part of my speedometer function of this project. I'll first go ahead and explain how the actual propulsion works. Really, we're only dealing with the motor and the joystick for this portion. Essentially, the farther you push the joystick forward, the faster the motor will spin, as you'll hear in just a moment. So, as you can see, the joystick works very well and has been mapped to the appropriate values for the speeds of the motor. Again, in the final implementation, this motor would actually be mounted onto the board, and it would spin one of the rear wheels through the use of a pulley system. The speedometer portion of this project utilizes the Hall sensor and the OLED display shown right here. That OLED display is going to output my speed in miles per hour as I'm traveling along on my skateboard. Again, as I mentioned, this Hall sensor detects when it's in the presence of a magnetic field. There's a small neodymium magnet that I've superglued to the bottom of this wheel. As you can see, this Hall sensor blinks red whenever it's right underneath it, right there. And so it's able to use that to calculate the rotations per minute of this wheel, and by knowing the diameter of the wheel, the speed in miles per hour of my skateboard. So I'll go ahead and just give a quick demonstration of this just by manually spinning this wheel. So says it's at 3 miles an hour now. 4, let's get it a little faster. 6, 7, nice. So this is ultimately my final project. Again, it has not been completely mounted onto the skateboard, but all of the functions are still present and have been demonstrated in this video. Thank you all for watching, and I look forward to presenting this to you all on Tuesday or Thursday.